That's not the music. That's a different music. That's a Mega Man. This is a Metroid.
I will give it a try.
Oh,
Hello.
Robin! Hello, Robin is here.
You sounded very surprised and/or startled by that.
I did not notice that you had entered the call. You snuck up on me like some kind of ghost and/or spirit. Let me just share the capture window to you. There we go. Hello, Razier. I'm glad you could make it. So, as we have usually been doing, it's time to look at all the concept art that we've unlocked. Because that's fun. I like going over that stuff. We've got a lot, because we actually did a lot of progress last time. So, Biology Remastered. We have... Oh, these guys! Oh, that's cute. I like the fins. I like the way that they draw the little energy orb as well. We have various flowers and sap facts. Ew. Hunter Metroid. Hey, the actual pirate models. I love the jetpack. I love how the jetpack is genuinely just putting a Vernier engine on the back of them and just kind of like letting them go. There is the Elite Pirate with 2 cannons, lowered to 1 in actual production. Oh, there's the Beam Troopers. I know Samantha really enjoyed looking at these guys. But here they are again, but like in art form. And the Phazon Pirate? The Phazon Elite, I think? Or this is the Elite Pirate and the other guy with the Phazon Elite.
Featuring T-pose technology, I see.
Yeah, that was very T-posy. World art is always good. There's Magmore Caverns. It's what you expect. Very lava-y, very magma. I like the little grappling hook points. Just kind of like strewn about sometimes. Oh, this area with the artifact. Cool.
In another sort of game, that picture would unlock before you found the artifact and would be your only clue that it was there.
God, yeah. That would be the case, huh?
We've hidden clues in the game's concept art gallery.
That...
Nobody will ever find them.
Now see, that does genuinely sound like an Animal Well thing.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of that, so...
Yeah.
Or I recently have been, I guess.
She streamed all of it and did a very good job of showing it all off. You should watch Robin as well.
There's a handful of things I missed because I didn't know about them in the last stream, but whatever.
I mean, that's fine. The scope of the game means that there's probably always going to be something you don't know about, because it's...
Yeah.
Oh hey, one of these Morphball tubes. Oh, this place. Lovely. I like that the bamboos are here.
Do Samus's shoulders seem more ridiculous in this piece of art, or am I imagining things?
They do feel a little... Her arms feel a little spindly here, so the shoulders seem a lot larger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her proportions in general are a little bit weird in this picture.
Yeah. Oh, and then the tower from the ruins and Thundrana and stuff. Cordite paneling. And then some technology stuff. Mostly just like grapple points, save points, and such. What is this orb?
Oh, you know.
Lower height of hemisphere. Large ring. Energy strip on the face. That's okay. This is the save spot. I do know that.
That's the mystery orb.
That is the mystery orb. Orbs are very mysterious. Of course, we go to statue for the gravity suit. In all its purple glory.
Yeah, her arms are definitely less spindly in the model.
Yeah. And here's the Phazon suit, where you can see the weird sort of like radiation overshadow on the edges.
Oh, that's neat.
It's cool. You don't usually get this. Oh, when you move it, it moves. That's a little weird. But yeah, you don't usually get to see this in game very often because, you know, first-person game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to just see a model so you can like look at it. Radiation shielding. Oh, it shows a ghost. I wasn't expecting the ghost to get a model for some reason. Ah, good old bird skull. Mega turret. This... I don't know why this gets a model. Oh, it does the same thing the other turret does, where if you aim it at the camera, it puts on the warning light.
Oh, that's fun.
Also, I like how this looks more like Samus's Power Buster arm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just trying to make the super missiles. Space Pirate model.
Whoops. See, I was thinking I should put this sound that I put on my soundboard in the other soundboard so I can use it in a call. Because it seems like it would probably be relevant for we found a missile in the silliest place possible.
Yeah.
So...
I like the Space Pirate eyes that are just following as it moves. That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Big hollow blade. Troopers! Ah, there they are. This is a trophy you would get in Super Smash Brothers. That is like related to an assist trophy, maybe.
Honestly, these particular troopers aren't that far away from some equivalents to the Fighting Polygon team.
God,
either.
They kinda are.
I forget. I think it was the ones in Smash Bros. Brawl, maybe.
Yeah, they kind of do. That does look similar. Also, I like how they each have, like, their own personality, kind of.
Yeah, the Fighting Alloy team is the one I'm thinking of.
Ah, okay. Also, hello,
They're a little
Cordia.
bit similar.
The Wave Troopers are the worst, because the Wave Beam is, like, perhaps the least effective beam at exploding the enemies. But it does stun them, so there is that. The Space Pirates look like Ben 10 aliens. Kind of, Brazier. Kinda. Yeah, they kinda do. And here's the Elite Pirate. He looks so happy. I don't know why. He just... hello, Knife. Not quite Warhammer 40k. Yeah, I don't know. Something about the Elite Pirate seems like he's just really happy to be here. It's just a pose.
As someone who doesn't know very much about Warhammer 40k, this looks like it could be a Warhammer 40k figure.
Oh, absolutely. Also, I just noticed both of the arms are robotic. He had both of his arms replaced with seismic shockwave guys.
Maybe he's very excited about that. That's why he looks so happy.
He does look so happy, though.
He's just really hyped.
Yeah.
He's like that one meme of the people on the sofa who have, in the first panel,
Yes!
they're really bored, and in the second panel, they're really hyped. It's the hyped panel.
Yes, that's exactly the image I was thinking of. Then we have the Omega Pirate, who is... he's yelling. He's yelling a lot.
He sure is.
And he's got two big guns on his back. This design has always reminded me of like the hunters in Halo, just like the big blue armor and the like regular alien face. Has kind of reminiscent vibes.
It makes sense. I don't know a lot about Halo either, but I'll take your word for it.
Fair. Okay, this is the funniest thing you could possibly make a trophy for. The Shadow Pirate.
I like that they're half stealth in the trophy.
Same. This actually kind of rules. I like the helmet, too. Like, that's a good helmet.
Oh, yeah.
Flying pirate. Oh, he blinks. That's cute. Aqua pirate. Also blinks. The little aquatic thermal jet. Then we have the Phazon Elite, who, as discussed last time, looks like he's kind of undead.
Yeah.
Like, replace all the blue with orange, and this is a creature from Hollow Knight. And, of course, Meta Ridley.
That angle of Ridley is really funny.
It's really funny! Ridley always strikes me as somebody who does that kind of voice. I'm going to get you. They replaced his thumbs with metal.
That's so he's better at gaming.
Absolutely. This is Gamer Ridley.
That's why it's Meta Ridley. It's about the meta game.
Oh my goodness.
Tier lists are being beamed into my brain 24/7, Samus. I always know the best option.
Also, Knight, that's a good one. It reminds you of the meme of why they never draw sharks from the front. It's just not that threatening. Okay, we've looked at everything. It is now time to collect all the things.
You didn't look at the soundtrack.
We'll look at the soundtrack at the very end.
No, we'll hear the soundtrack.
True. We have 82% completion. We are missing one energy tank and a handful of missiles. So
Probably like more than that, maybe.
Almost certainly. So what I did is I went back to my apartment where all my books are, and I picked up the old official Nintendo Power strategy guide for Metroid Prime.
Now you're playing with power.
I am in fact playing with Power. And I did some thinking on how exactly I am going to be going through this to like check all of the places I've been to get the missiles. And I'm just gonna wing it. I have maps that show where all the power-ups are, and we're just gonna go down room by room. Because I can't think of any other faster way to do this.
It would have been really funny if you went through all that preamble and you were like, and I'm just not gonna do it. Let's go to the end.
I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the things I was thinking of doing.
Understandable.
So, let's see here. We do have the missile expansion that is over here. Missed it. Somewhere over here. Yeah, this one. We have this one. So let's see.
I assume that the in-game hint system doesn't point you towards missing power-ups, ever.
No, the hint system does not. And that is a good idea for Nea, but I want to get 100%. I went out of my way to get all the scans. I gotta get all the things so I can show off the final bonus cutscene. Which a big check does get unlocked by 100%.
Yeah. I wonder if it's any different in Remastered.
I know. That's what I'm honestly curious in seeing. This is not the way I intended to go, but it's fine to be here. There is 2 missile expansions in this area. Was the one down here, right? Yes, that is the one that I have already gotten. The one's in the overgrown cavern, which is up here. I sure hope I got that. That's gonna take some backtracking to get.
This whole process is going to be backtracking, though, so...
That is true. In order to get up there, we have to go all the way up there. I don't know if there is a way up there normally. No, there definitely is not. This is intended to be a one-way direction.
If you had a horse, you could probably get up there somehow.
Probably, but Santas don't got no horse. Now the good news is, there is a missile expansion down in the actual frigate area. However, where is it? However, it's like here, here-ish, Life Grove Tunnel, it says. Right, up here. So, I'm pretty sure we got that. Because, like, that's a great tree hall. We've been through there a bunch. So, it should be fine. In the Arbor tree area, the root cave, Arbor chamber we've been in. So I'm pretty sure... Wait, there's one in Biohazard? Oh wait, yes, no. Pretty sure we have everything in Talon. I'm pretty sure we have everything in Talon. I'm gonna say it until it feels correct and true. I'm pretty sure we have everything in Talon, so let's go to Chozo Ruin.
If only there was some way to know for sure.
If only.
I mean, you could go and check every location again.
I could, but... Yeah, that being said, there is enough, like, stuff in the Chozo Ruins that I might just have to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's fine. I will attempt to employ just avoiding enemies strats. Just completely run past things if we can.
Dark Souls speedrunner mode activated.
Oh no,
Probably
I fell down.
speedrunner mode for most games activated, actually.
Probably, yeah.
Well, maybe not most, but a large amount of them.
Yeah. Actually, I went the wrong way after trying to reconfirm which way was the right way. Oh my goodness. You know, while I'm here... area. Did I miss that missile? Probably not, but worth experimenting, like, seeing, just in case. The X-ray visor lets you see stuff like this, so quite useful. I messed up that jump. There is one here. Yes, yes it is. Okay. Assuming it is here, which I think it would be, we have gotten this one, so that's good. We have done science. Now let's actually go where I was intending to go. No. That's Sam. That's not. Also, a correction. That's a robot. I'm gonna kill this robot. That robot's been killed. But yeah, there are other missile stations. We've just apparently not run into them this entire game, which is impressive, I think. Like, there's a missile station here, apparently. Like, right here, and we just did not scan it at all. So, oops on my part there. Okay. Vault access, this area, main plaza. Have that. Have the thing that was gotten over here. I think there's stuff over here, potentially. Not know that they would just kind of like be there. Aha! How did I miss this one? That's actually kind of surprising how I missed that. Well, that's one. We're now at 280 out of like 200 and something. We've already got the thing in here. So to the Hive token room.
I was gone for a bit. Did you find anything?
We did in fact find a missile in a place that we've been multiple times that I just did not go notice.
You've got to be kidding.
There, I got to use it. It also looks like there was a bot or something.
Yep, there was a robot. I had to kill it. This is transport access north. Is there something here? There is an E-tank here, but we got that one already. That was the one for defeating the Hive. That brings us here. There's a missile passing over in this direction, in the vault. And the energy tank and vault access, which I'm pretty sure we've got, but I'm going to go in and check just in case. we've gotten all of that. So let's continue our systemic. No, it's not systemic. It's systematic searching of everything.
Systemic is quite different.
Yes, that's very different. This is going to lead us back to
For Zero, I think the thing about Warrior in Final Fantasy XIV is that it takes a while to, like... It's one of those jobs that doesn't really fully work until later levels, unfortunately.
that's a shame. But once it does start working, you're just going to be fell cleaving everything. And that's funny.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, everybody likes the fell cleave.
The Warrior, the whole, like, rage thing that Warrior does is something that shows up more in the higher levels.
Okay.
And also, like, once Warrior gets, I think it's like Raw Intuition or something, that's when they become the HP healing themselves. Healer is unnecessary tank.
Okay. Also,
Since that's restore HP on hit.
That is pretty good. But yeah, since we're going to be here a while as I navigate the world, feel free to just ask any random questions you have, chat. And I will...
A dangerous proposition, potentially.
Potentially, but like, I trust chat to behave. Make sure to behave.
Yeah. Of course, you don't have to answer every question.
Of course.
Like, for some reason my first thought was them asking for your credit card number, but that wouldn't really do anything, would it?
Well, I can't do that. That's something I cannot do. Right, there's a power bomb in the magma pool.
You need a power bomb to get to it?
Almost certainly. I like how even though you cannot kill the Reaper vines, you can still like set them on fire with this. What is your favorite alternate universe concept? That's actually a very difficult question because I have a number of them actually. Off the top of my head, there is... No, I don't know what that is. There is the one in the Centralia Alliance, which is the world of my good friend Fury, who has done some amazing art as a gift for me. They are a very good friend and are super cool, and I like that a lot. I've also made while incredibly bored and rereading through One Piece, just brainstormed what a One Piece Cursed World AU would be like. And that was enjoyable.
Any AUs for like existing or other existing properties that like aren't created by you?
That's a good question. No. I don't think so.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm not somebody who does a lot of fanfic or AU writing, reading as a person.
Thinking.
Thinking. That's just not a thing I do very often.
Yeah, I don't really do that much either.
There's a missile in here somewhere.
I mostly just think about my own, like, 90,000 character and world ideas and stuff.
Likewise.
There's a missile in here somewhere?
There is supposed to be. There's a missile in training chamber access. We may have already gotten it. Seems likely.
Wait.
Yeah?
I hear the noise.
You hear a noise?
Yeah, when you're near a power-up, it goes wow, wow. Doesn't it?
Ha ha!
I hear it. So, I'm surprised that I can hear that and you can't when you're the one playing the game.
I heard that, but I did not, like, recognize that as a thing. And,
you didn't know that power-ups make sounds?
No, I don't think so. Also, there's no indication for anything. I'm gonna turn on thermal visor. Ugh. Oh god, no. Can't see this. Just drop a power bomb, see what happens? If there is a missile in here, there's nothing indicating it other than that noise. Really distinct now that I know to listen for it. Sure, I will deal with the ghosts.
Maybe there's some way above that tunnel from a different room. Like this.
That would make sense.
Brazier asked another question. If we had to switch Samus with another character in this current situation, what character would we switch Samus with?
That is also a very good question. My instinct is Kirby, because I like Kirby. But I feel like I should probably keep it in the same genre. So I'm curious how other video game characters would go through this situation. So maybe like the loserest of losers, Isaac Clarke from Dead Space.
But consider the following. Kirby is the correct shape for any morph ball related issues.
That is true.
Kirby could just like sit in this little place where you have to put a bomb and say Poyo and be adorable and the door would open.
This is true.
Because even Doris would be like, well, I can't argue with that.
Yeah. Maybe the missile that it's trying to tell me was the one in there, because I know there's also an E-tank. No, there was an E-tank in there. Hold on, I'm gonna flip to page 100 and see what it's telling me I'm supposed to find here. After getting the power bombs, leave the magma pool. The next room is called training chamber access. There is a place where you can morph ball. What? Those are usually indicated with scans. Oh God!
If it's just like a hole in the wall, that's not indicated.
Bum, 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 bum.
You've got to be kidding.
Yeah, that one absolutely. You gotta be kidding. What is this?
I wish I'd remembered to use that part of the soundboard during Animal Well.
It's fine. Okay, so next up, training chamber leads to piston tunnel. Does that have anything in it? No, that just leads right to the back. So, like back to the vault, the main plaza access. So we need to go to the Dynamo Hall, I believe. But yeah, Kirby would be a good answer for this. I also think other first-person-esque shooter characters trying to go through the things Samus goes through is funny. The expected answer would be Master Chief, but also I feel like Master Chief would immediately die because he is not good at platforming. There's nothing in here. There is genuinely nothing in here, I know that. I'm just double checking to be sure.
Here's third random question. If you had Samus's power suit, would you do anything with it? Yes or no, answering what you do is optional.
Yes, of course I would do something with the very powerful and cool power suit.
I think it would. I think for me, my main interest would be like quality of life features offered by the power suit. Like, does it regulate my does it regulate things better than my regular form does? Can I just wear it casually all the time and have a better life experience?
Probably. It is like a powerful thing.
That would be my main interest, but I guess I would also have a arm cannon, and that would be tempting to use somehow.
Yeah. I would use it to just kind of like go exploring. It'd be fun to explore like the rocks outside my dad's house without having to worry about the fact that I am climbing rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. Gathering hall from here is not involving climbing, so I don't have to fight the ghosts.
There's a lot of ghosts in the Chozo ruins, I guess. That makes sense, but...
The ghosts are super angry all the time, which I get, yeah.
Like, it makes sense that there's a lot of Chozo ghosts in the Chozo ruins, but... It's really clear just how many there are when we're looking through it for power-ups.
I hear.
Yeah, I also hear it.
I'm so glad you pointed that out, because I would not have noticed at all.
I think Isa mentioned that on one of the previous streams.
Possibly.
But I might be misremembering.
The path of corruption is even higher.
Stay tuned for the third game to learn about corruption.
Yeah. Okay, so it's obviously behind this wall. Let's blow it up.
I do think things that are destructible via power bomb are typically marked.
They are. The only one that isn't is the artifacts.
I think it's up there.
That would make sense.
There is like directionality or whatever where it is correct for the sound. Like, it's louder when you're looking in the correct direction and you're closer to it and so on.
Yeah. Ah! God dang it. I know exactly where it is now. Above.
Oh, yeah.
It's sandstone. I could have got this so early, potentially. But how do I do that jump? Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Jeez.
That's clearly metallic. I don't know what they mean by sandstone.
Maybe the gate is just made out of sandstone, specifically. Hoppa.
Maybe the portion of the wall that the gate was attached to?
Maybe. Now, next we are going to the energy core. The energy core does not have stuff in it, but it leads to the morph ball bomb and the burn drone that we defeated. That does, and I'm pretty sure we've already got it, but gotta make sure. And also, there is other stuff over here that I know we haven't gotten. I think it involves power bombs. That energy core. So we did get this. We've been in there. That's where you access with the morph ball bomb in the first place.
Burn Dome is a funny name for a room to have.
Yeah.
This is just the dome that we have designated for burning stuff.
It's where the
This is conventionally called an incinerator.
True.
That is true. Thank you, Cordy. Okay, we do need to get to the furnace. The furnace does have things in it. have to remember how one accesses these. Of course there's ghosts. Here, the furnace this is a super important ancient Shoto furnace full of history and
These are the blacksmiths with lingering regrets, I guess.
yeah.
What question would we like Razir to ask next?
I don't know, Razir. I don't know what question you should ask next.
That's a good question.
So Powerbomb. Destroy the entire floor. It is time for more 6 morph ball tricks.
The hidden half-pipe. This is why the ghosts were here. They were full of regrets that they couldn't do a kickflip.
Nah, that is true. Does make sense.
They were trying to craft the ultimate skateboard. Or hoverboard, or whatever.
Well,
They'd probably have hoverboards.
Clearly, if you want to craft the ultimate skateboard, you need... Well, first off, you need to figure out why this isn't going the way it's supposed to. Why is physics not working? Second of all, what you need is office wheelchairs.
What?
Well, I mean, that way you have better control over the direction of the wheel. This is a reference to something I watched a long time ago.
I see.
I talked about it with you, but it was a long time ago.
I barely remember things that happened like a week ago.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. This was Skate to the Infinity, which is a very good anime that I would recommend.
Oh, I do vaguely remember though.
That is about skating and is also a gay love story, which was really nice. Why am I so bad at morph ball suddenly?
I assume you have to boost at a specific point of the half-pipe.
Presumably. There we go.
Yeah, it seemed like closer to when you land back on the ground is when you use the boost, maybe.
Yeah, I was timing that completely wrong. But we're here now. Oh, this is nasty. Ah!
That is rude.
I am in hell.
How LGBT can we make Metroid is the next question.
Very much, Razir. That's
You can make anything LGBT, probably.
Yeah, a lot.
So, Samus doesn't tend to interact with a lot of other specific people, so...
Yeah. I know there are folk who really like the trans headcanon for Samus.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of like it myself. Speaking of... Wait, no, we can't talk about that because we have to not talk about that yet.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
We can't talk about the secret trans agenda, Aya.
No, we can't. Not yet, anyway. I'm surprised that I did not fall off there. Oh, this is evil.
You can at least see the shadow a little bit.
I could not!
No!
Pain. I can assure you, though, that all of the stuff that I will be writing, or the writing that I do once I get back to it, will be more and more queer as I go. Samus, please.
Oh no.
I'm okay. Recovered.
If these questions are a parody of art or narrative movements for Zir, I wouldn't know. But maybe.
Maybe. It's definitely one of those. So there's also an energy tank in the furnace. However, I remember that you get that by going into the furnace, so you do have that. Rubbing my face against it just in case. So next...
Imagine if there was a sound effect for colliding with a wall in this game. Just like the sound of Samus's visor clanking against something.
That would be very good. Okay, no ghosts. And I'm pretty sure I got them. I'm pretty sure I got the missile in here. Do you hear the special noise?
I do not.
Okay.
There is some ambience that is vaguely similar, but it's not the noise.
Okay. Thank you for that. That's so very useful. Moving on, we go to Crossway Access South into Hall of the Elders, which we have everything in. Which means we've been everywhere here. So, unless there's something I'm forgetting, we will have everything in Talon.
Oh, there's more ghosts.
I will defeat these ghosts just so I can use the ice beam door up there, just in case. I'm almost certain we have it already, but I gotta make sure. Yes, we have done this, but always
This does seem familiar.
Always pays to check. Because if you go to do this, and you don't check everything, and you find that you have missed something, that means you're going to end up checking everything. And yes, we did get this one. Whoop. Okay, that means we are going down to Magmore Caverns, which, at the very least, Magmore is going to be easy to clear out.
Oh.
Because it's just one straight line from beginning to end, basically.
Oh.
Like, I probably have, if I have everything in an area before doing this, it's definitely Magmore Caverns that I have everything in. And I'm saying this so that when it turns out that this is wrong, it'll be funny.
Ah.
Now, how do I get out of here? Just up this way.
What do you think Samus does in her daily life?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, her profession is bounty hunter, So I feel like she probably does do like similar but much smaller scale and less involved things, typically.
Yeah. We also know canonically that she does go to the Star Wars Cantina.
What?
So one of the endings in Zero Mission for getting like a certain amount of percentile completion or speed completion shows her just like at a bar in a place that is very obviously the Star Wars Cantina from Mos Eisley on Tatooine. So we know she does that. We also know from the non-canon comedic manga that she likes to roll up in a ball in her morph ball form and just kind of like relax and chill and enjoy being an orb. We also know she drinks, but like I mean that's already covered with going to the cantina.
You don't have to drink if you go to a bar, technically.
True. You don't have to.
And
you get like
how do we know that?
From the canon Metroid manga, we see her like getting a drink before bed, just like to relax. But this is actually good that we're here because I will take this opportunity to check the stuff in the Life Grove tunnel, which I'm pretty sure we have, and the Great Tree Hall, which is misnamed Chamber here. That's always lovely to see.
Or is it misnamed in the guide?
Misnamed in the guide. They call it the Great Tree Hall. But this is the hall. This is the chamber. It's pointing at the chamber in the guide. The mysteries. Okay, so yes, we do have the missile in the Great Tree Chamber. That's where the invisible platform led us to. So I definitely have that. I would not forget getting that. Hello, Enderlord. I'm glad you could make it.
For some reason, I'm still surprised that Samus apparently drinks.
Not often.
Is it like definitely an alcoholic beverage?
It is not actually. I don't.
Oh. Well, see, I assume that's what you mean.
Okay. And yes, we got this already. Good to know.
So basically, what you're saying is that, like, if you say someone drinks as like as like a hobby or something, alcohol is kind of what I would assume.
Fair point.
So it sounds like you're saying Samus drinks water as a hobby, which is very funny to think about.
It might have been juice. My hobbies are drinking water and jumping into light pierce.
And dirt. I actually do drink water without any ice, to be fair to Ryu.
Yeah, that's good
from Streets.
Fine. I also don't drink it. The ice hurts my teeth.
I'm a little sensitive to temperature, I think.
That's completely fair. Okay, let's get out of the Life Grove. There's nothing... Oh, come on!
Ghosts, but they have a fancy cutscene.
Ghost pranks!
Do they have a cutscene for a reason? Is defeating them important?
It's important to getting the artifact, which we already did.
Oh.
I didn't know that the cutscene triggered again.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we for sure have everything over here. There's a E-tank and hydro access tunnel. I'm going to check out that just in case.
Seems fair. We're only missing one E-tank, right?
Yeah.
Yep, it's in here.
Thank
I
you.
hear the sound immediately.
Thank you, Robin, for being very powerful.
I think I have sensitive hearing also.
Yeah.
Maybe. I am also using... Well, you are also using headphones, but
Yeah.
headphones are different between types of headphones, so who knows?
How do we get there?
It could be they actually want you to do a bomb jump, for all I know.
Well, I do have a guide literally right in front of me. So,
True.
let's flip open to page 90.
I don't know how much Metroid Prime games expect of the player, but thinking of recent Metroid stuff and what stuff Metroid Dread expects from the player who wants 100% item completion,
It does in fact.
does in fact want a bomb jump.
Yes.
It's probably easier with the water physics, to be fair.
Yeah. Requires you to do a multiple bomb jump. In fact. There we go!
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
And that's all energy tank, so we now know for sure we have all energy tank.
Hooray.
And there's only 3 power bombs, so we know we have all 3 power bombs as well. Because you start with 3
okay.
and now we have 6. And they give you 1 each.
I thought I saw you had 7 at one point, but maybe I'm imagining things.
I may also just be wrong.
Is that like the most that any individual power-up has asked of you? Like, doing a bomb jump?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, like, the
There was-
most technically outside of normal gameplay type thing.
Yeah, there was a missile expansion in Chozo Ruins that required you to do a bomb jump as well,
Okay.
but that's it. Now then.
Okay, so maybe the Metroid Prime games are a lot less do this ridiculous shine spark nonsense than, like, Dread is.
Yeah, they are a fair bit easier because they, with that at least, for thankfully good reason, because first-person games are harder to execute when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
That didn't stop me from getting 100% in Dread as well, but it was a little rough. We need to get back to the Chozo Ruins so we can go to Magmore.
I checked the Twitch stream because of the discussion of emojis working or not working.
Yeah.
And, like, first of all, that is kind of weird. Secondly, is it just me, or is it weird that they're constantly advertising that you can now send cash through, like, text messaging on phones?
That is weird.
Like, that seems like a really weird thing to advertise to me.
Yeah.
Like, do they get a cut or something? Do they get money when you send money? I don't know why they would advertise this.
Probably. Like, that is a thing.
Yes, generally, the credit card companies get a cut for
Fair
the
enough.
use of the credit card. I would assume that whoever else is doing payment processing does the same.
Probably. It's advertising like the Apple Cash app feature or whatever. So
Huh.
presumably they get something from it. Yeah, capitalism has basically no sanity, for sure.
Now, from here... Oh, this is perfect. This actually lets us check this area as well. We get to check the overgrown caverns. Everything was planned perfectly, and you can't prove otherwise.
I think I could use you saying that as evidence to suggest otherwise.
Maybe. Perhaps. Okay, it would make sense if we missed something in here because it's full of the gross bad grass that are... I'm gonna just put down a bomb. We did not get rewarded with funny missile.
So, is there a missile in here?
There was.
Can you go to the other end of the tunnel for a second?
Okay.
No, like the other end from there.
Yep.
I'm just trying to listen, I guess.
I very much appreciate that.
I don't hear anything, so...
Okay. Yeah, I think if there is a missile in here, we got it.
Yeah, I don't hear the item sound.
Now from here, the easiest way to get to... Oh, we're right next to the landing site. Perfect. Now we can just get to Magmore Caverns from there.
I'll be right back again. I'm mentioning it this time because that way you know you don't have my hearing to help you, I guess.
No problem. I actually quite appreciate that. Saved. Okay, the Magmore. For one more time, theoretically. Doop 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 doop. Okay, so we want to go to Fendrana, but when we end this, and there's... This is so inconvenient that easiest access point is right here in the middle of it. Well. We will go this way. Means we are going to transport tunnel B. Leads to the Fiery Shores, which is where there is a missile expansion, which I'm pretty sure I already got. The Warrior Shrine, which has that artifact, and a bomb, which we already have.
I am here again.
Welcome back. The Storage Cavern, where we have a missile. Triclops Pit has a missile freestanding, and I don't recall if we got that or not. So we are going to go in this direction.
Hello, Samantha.
Hello, Samantha. Glad you could make it.
Also, I don't think I said hello to Enderlord. Hello, Enderlord. Hello, everyone.
Yes, hello. Welcome.
Hello, everyone, indeed.
Yeah, Cordy is also here. He is working on getting an archipelago system working on her...
Which is not Artanelico. Completely different.
Very different. Archipelago is this this third-party made thing that connects a bunch of randomizer games into one like mega game where like you can find the Ocarina of Time in Mega Man Battle Network 3, among other things.
What game are you working on for that, Cordy?
To be clear, I'm not adding a game to this. I'm just playing an archipelago game.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
she's trying to
I
get
am
it
playing
work on
Battle
this.
Network. I'm playing Mega Man Battle Network 3.
Ah,
The other people in the game, 2 of them are playing Doom, and 1 is playing Hollow Knight.
I've never tried an archipelago thing myself, but they're pretty fun. Or they seem pretty fun. I mean,
That is a potential stream idea that I have put on the table. For the future, though. We have other things going on.
I have to double check what games are even functioning with that.
I would have no idea what to play for it. That's like...
Me neither, I think, when I last checked.
I think I hear the war.
Yeah, I think I heard it.
Now, how do I access the Triclops Fun Zone?
Let's see, Dark Souls 3 would be one I could do. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest would be one I could do, maybe. Kirby's Dream Land 3?
If you decide to do one, I am absolutely up for joining in on Battle Network 3, which is the only game on the list that I feel comfortable playing randomized.
Heck yeah.
Okay, I do have 7 power bombs. That's
Oh, I was right.
more bombs than I expected.
Yeah, I definitely heard the item sound.
Okay, which means we need to go to page 104. It's gonna just be like, use a power bomb.
Also, that is a good point. You have to be comfortable playing these games randomized and not just in general.
Yeah.
So, like, As far as any games on here that I have experience playing randomized, it would mostly be Pokemon ones, and there's 2 of those, it looks like.
Of course that's the answer. Why would not it be? It's another invisible platform that I have to use. Well, I got grabbed.
I feel like invisible platforms should only be in, like, a very few specific areas as a mechanic, because that seems really rude.
Yeah.
What's next? The UV visor? Stares directly into camera?
Yeah. Where is this?
Some of these games on this list, like, I don't think that them being randomized would change a lot. Like Kirby's Dream Land 3. But maybe they randomize stuff that I'm not thinking about. I don't know how that works.
Might be interesting to look at.
Kirby will be unable to absorb copy abilities and meet up with his animal friends until they are sent to him. Oh! Never mind then!
Oh, that's normal.
Yeah.
There it is. I see you, invisible platform. Which I'm aware is an oxymoron. There it is. It's right here, which is super missileable, but not visible. That is handy.
Oh, this is the X-ray visor vizier. That's what that visor is already.
Yeah.
At least that's how it's described.
Yep. It's not often that you actually see the skeleton, but you can. This is everything on this side of this area, so it's time to go backtracking.
I'm going to be distracted by looking at how things are randomized in strange ways for the next, like, 30 minutes or so, probably.
Hey, that sounds like really good stuff to be saying out loud, so that we have something going on in this stream.
Fair enough.
So
I mean, like, Dark Souls 3 is pretty obvious. What about Donkey Kong Country 3?
I feel like Donkey Kong Country 3 probably has, like, location and it works randomized.
I don't know.
That feels appropriate for the Donkey Kong Country games. Make them as
Items
visible
which
to play as possible.
Well, in 3 there are a lot of key items that you need to go to places, so those are shuffled around.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I did not know.
I found the Dirtmouth Stag Station in their homepage.
Nice.
Bonus coins, DK coins, and banana birds are randomized. Level clears award a location check. Various items are randomized, etc.
Makes sense.
Alright, what do you do to Mystic Quest? There are multiple options for shuffling maps, warps, and battlefield locations, huh?
One thing I do know about that is that there's like a dozen random change sprites for the final boss.
Wow.
Like how Final Fantasy IV randomizer has like a dozen different Neo X deaths.
X-Death is in 5, not 4.
I always make this mistake! Consistently, I mix up 4 and 5. It keeps on
I have also
happening.
found the Doom Chainsaw. This one's in Guy's homepage.
You wouldn't download a chainsaw. Or would you?
Maybe. So, where is our items that we're looking for here? There's nothing on this end, so I didn't have to do this. But next is Fendrana, so we may as well.
Risk of Rain 2, huh?
Goodness.
That's scary to have in an archipelago, probably. That game's not easy.
No, it is not.
Easier than Risk of Rain 1, though, I think, maybe?
From my experience, yes. Very much.
It's weird, like, in the original Risk of Rain, the first one, I got all the achievements for that game, and then
Wow.
I tried to play the remaster, and it was like, I couldn't get anything accomplished, so, shrug?
Ouch.
It must be one of those, it might be one of those games where you have to get a foothold first.
Probably. How is our item collection looking? 88%. We are... Every single one of these items is 1%, and that hurts a lot. Because that means there's probably a ton in the face-on mines that we missed. Anyway, we are here now. In the near the frozen pike. Is there anything over here that we need? There's the frost cave, but we have the missile there. We have the missile in the gravity chamber, I think. There's nothing in the frozen pike though, so that's good. I choose to believe I have all the missiles that are in the pirate area. So I guess we gotta go to the gravity chamber next. Which means going down into the pike.
There is an option in the Risk of Rain 2 Archipelago to allow dying on the last stage to count as a win. So that's nice of them, I suppose.
My understanding is that roguelikes are not generally recommended to go in the to be randomized in the same archipelago as games that you're supposed to that are just like one run.
Yeah.
Because the roguelike run ends up just being, you play the roguelike a few times, and eventually everyone gets everything.
Yeah, there's not much different to it, I suppose.
So someone I know who is playing Archipelago is playing Minesweeper as one of the games.
But sure, I guess.
So there is that.
I just want to point out that the page for Secret of Evermore on Archipelago contains the phrase, "The dog can be randomized," which is a good sentence.
That is a good sentence.
A short hike is a really weird thing to have in here as an option.
It's got lots and lots of assorted stuff,
I guess that's true.
but it doesn't really have so much in the way of like things that stop you from going anywhere in particular. So
Yeah, it does have like feathers and stuff, I guess.
I've never played a short hike.
I streamed it once. It's a nice little game.
I should look at that. Okay, we are in the gravity suit chamber. That's page 115. I think I already have this because it involves grapple point. But I must check to be sure. This is not the gravity chamber. This is the hunter cave. God damn it. I am bad at maps. appreciate that my friend Plasma Beam can destroy those drones instantly. Hey, I wonder if I got this static missile or not.
Maybe. Oh, I didn't know it gave you, like, small hints like that if you scanned them.
Some of them have that. Right, I remember this icicle now. Yeah, no, I knew I had to come back here. There we go. That is a missile. It'd be really fun if the game just said, "Congratulations, you have all the missiles now. You don't have to do it anymore." But I know that's not true. I think I got all the other ones here, though, so... I guess we go to the mines next. The children yearn for the mines. We have to go back to the frozen lake.
There's not that else for me to say. There's not much else for me to say about this archipelago stuff, actually, so...
That's fair.
It is still kind of funny that Wargroove is in it.
That is pretty funny.
It has a custom campaign specifically made for Archipelago if you do Wargroove.
That's honestly kind of wild.
It's pretty cool. Like, as far as I know.
Now, I think I would pick Dreamland 3 for the game I would play if we did that, because Dreamland 3 is another one of the games where I have done commentary for it, but would like to review it. So that could be, but for those I've been doing like little twists of what's happening, like for...
That makes sense.
So like for Dishonored, I was like, okay, it's time to play Dishonored properly. Except, oops, I'm playing the DLC. Surprise! And, genuinely can't think of anything else with that. It's been a while.
I'm not sure what I would play if I were part of one.
Yeah. Why is this coming to this? Right, that's why I'm forgetting about that platform. Oh, that's gone now. Oh, no, this leads to Pirate Zone. I don't want to be here. I went the wrong way. There is stuff in Pirate Zone I might not have, but no, I'm pretty sure I do have it. That was enough to respawn. Come on. Be gone, pirates. Okay. Onwards to the mine. The way they have the mine set up is very funny, in that it is all the maps are top down and it's cut into 3 layers, which is appropriate, honestly. Now here's the other thing I'm noticing, though. There are 9 missiles in the Phazon mines, and we're missing 10 items. I think. I'm bad at math. Like, assuming every item is a percentile point. So that's concerning. Jump, please. Thank you. Okay, 7 is the max for power bombs. No. I'm realizing that I have definitely gotten some of these, so I don't know.
I stepped away again for a second, but I did realize while I was gone that if we did an archipelago, and Qwerty played Battle Network 3, and you played Kirby's Dream Land 3, if I played Dark Souls 3, we would be playing 3 3s.
That's really good. Like, that's fantastic.
That could be fun.
That would be fun. So what I'm noticing is that we are not going to get all of our missiles here in Phazon Mines. There are some of them that I've already gotten, and some of which I know we haven't, but it won't be enough to complete our 100%. So, uh-oh. Very uh-oh.
So what does that mean? That you missed one somewhere else and you don't know where it is? Or something?
Probably yes.
Oh no.
This is the Phazon Processing Center, and I know it has a missile in it. Okay, there it is on the map. So I do know where that is on the map now. That's good to know. From here, we go to Elite Control Access. Has... What is that? Well, I know it says there's an item in Quarantine A, Elite Control Access. How do I get to those places? Elite Quarters. Oh, this is Elite Quarters Access. It's called Elite Control Access in the original. Okay, I see. Potentially. Yeah, this map is not great. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing here. It's including some of this part of a map on it on this as well. Elite control access there. Okay. Which we get through going through here, up the here to here to there. We will check that at some point. I do know that there is one in processing. No, in Metroid Quarantine B does have a missile pack. So does Fungal Hall B. So we're gonna go down there first.
Hey, I just noticed a really funny option looking at the Dark Souls 3 specific options page for this.
Yeah.
Deathlink. When you die, everyone dies. Yes or no?
That's terrible.
Of course, the reverse is true too, it says. That would be really funny, but also no.
No, terrible.
Tying that to Dark Souls specifically seems extra funny to me.
So, does that only work if multiple people are playing Dark Souls, or
It is
does it
unclear.
connect all, or does it have a shared concept of dying across all the games?
I have no idea. It does not specify. But it would make a lot more sense if it only worked for Dark Souls, probably, because I don't know how you would manage that with multiple games. Especially because some of the games, don't really have dying in them. But it is funny to imagine how that would work if it did work for other games and one of them was Stardew Valley. Do you just collapse suddenly?
Maybe.
Run out of energy entirely?
Have this one. Sealed tank on the bottom of the floor of this room. Okay.
I should try a Dark Souls randomizer of some sort at some point. Whether or not it's an archipelago. That would be funny, probably.
It would be. Okay, not from the mushrooms. Do you hear the funny noise?
Not at the moment. I don't think so.
It says there's something here that I can hit with a super missile. A sealed tank, it says. No. Look for a sealed tank on the bottom floor of the room. The tank is next to a bank of computers on the near side of the room. Okay. Where computer? Is it over there? Did I already get this? Do I have to do a bunch of annoying platforming again to get over there? Yes, I do.
Oh no.
Oh me, oh my, I do love doing platforming in as many as 3 directions. Dimensions, rather. Yes, I did already get this one. Well, Fungal Hall B is next.
Oh, hold on. Deathlink is also in Kirby's Dream Land 3. So I'm guessing that any game that has Deathlink works with any game that has Deathlink, then.
That's... I think I did. It would be fungal access then, that I'm missing it. That's the Hunter Metroid. Try to headbutt you. They, like, get mad. Very weak.
Okay, Battle Network 3 does not have the Deathlink option, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, where is this in fungal access?
There were a surprising amount of options for Dreamland 3, by the way. You can do a whole lot of stuff like shuffle the item, shuffle like the order of levels and order of bosses, and
That
like
is...
what gives you what power. You can make enemies also heal or hurt you when you copy them randomly. You can make every maximum tomato and 1-up location also be a check for the randomizer.
That's wild.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there for sure. You can certainly choose the options that are presented to you.
the missile that they're pointing me out to here does not appear to be here. But I'm pretty sure I didn't get it because it requires being... Oh, this is the wrong area.
Oh.
It is fungal access. So here. God dang it. Goodness. I'm realizing I should have done this on my own time.
Well, then there wouldn't be much to stream, right? You just do the end.
That's a good thing. Okay, so 10 items left. Oh boy.
Probably all of them are missile tanks. Missile expansions, whatever they're called.
All of them are missile expansions. I don't know where all of them are, because not all of them are in the Phazon mine.
There should be a Metroid game where one of the power-ups is hidden in Samus's glove compartment and you have to go back to the ship.
That would be really good.
She just left it in there.
Okay, time to go back up the long way. There is a missile expansion in Metroid Quarantine A, which is this first area, so that's good.
Doesn't seem like the Metroid Quarantines are doing a very good job of what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, they were, until we pushed the button that makes them break out.
Okay, fair.
This
I forgot
area,
that detail.
This area is currently post-Samus behavior. So, this is page 110. Did I get this or not? Metroid Quarantine A. Yes, I did. Because the Seaballs using the X-ray platform did in fact do that. Hey, I got a question for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You want to just give up?
That's up to you.
Chat, how we feeling? Razier says yes, question mark.
You did seem pretty determined to get 100% before, but if you don't want to now, that's completely fine.
I thought it would be a bit easier. No, not change games. I mean, like... Oh, the question. Do you want to just go fight the final boss? Do you want to just not get all the items? Up to
It
me,
seems like the
Commander
general
Lord.
consensus is it'd be completely reasonable for you to do this, and it's up to you.
Fair.
I don't think anyone has directly been like, yes, do that now, please.
Do what's fun for you. Thank you, Revere.
I do agree with that.
I will, in the future, probably go over these in a more structured sense, where I will go through the guide, the walkthrough bit by bit, following the instructions of that, instead of just, like, looking at the map and trying to get it. But that'll be on my own time, so I can show off this cutscene to you all on a later date. I do feel a little bad about this, but I think everyone would be more interested in this.
You can also always use the classic of look it up on YouTube.
This is true. I'm out of power bombs! God damn it!
Or you can tell the audience to look it up on YouTube themselves if they want to see it.
That is true.
But
out of power bombs. This is bad. Oops, the game crashed.
I was about to say, if only there was some kind of fast travel, and I guess there kind of is if you do that.
All that did is erase like one missile. It's fine.
Go with many blessings.
That's my opinion on what you should do next.
Agreed. Also, since we're here, Samantha, I need to show you the way the power troopers in their model, because I know you like looking at them. So here are the wave troopers as a Smash Bros. Trophy. There is Plasma. He is like the serious one.
The game didn't actually crash for the record, Wazir, I don't think.
I think she knows. Here's the Wave Trooper. He is fittingly waving. Good for him. Power Trooper. He is inquisitive. He's kind of like looking to the side. They are so incredibly shaped. You are correct, Samantha. And here's Ice Trooper. He is ready. He is ready to go.
He's thought of every possible ice pun that he could need in any situation, so he's prepared.
He is so ready. Last save was in Magmore, which means I will eventually have to redo that stuff in Fendrana, but that's whatever.
The way the save point lasers do that makes them seem a little bit like some sort of car wash for her power suit.
They basically are. That is basically what it is, isn't it?
So how many missiles do you get in a missile pack?
5.
So it looks like you lost 2 missile packs by doing that.
Yeah.
And that's it?
The one in Fendrana and the one in the Phazon Mines.
Yeah, because you had 210 before.
What is the max missiles again? I don't remember. I know Giza mentioned it, but I forget. That's a number and I don't remember numbers.
Well, what's your item percentage?
Item percentage is 88.
So that means there's 12 more,
Yeah.
and that if there are 5, that would make it 260 using math.
That's
I think.
That's so many.
Yeah, because if you're missing 12, then there are 5 each. That's 60 missiles, so it would be 260 missiles total.
I'm glad I got friends who know what
Hey, I only kind of sort of know what math is. I can do basic multiplication tables in my mind sometimes.
Fair.
But, like, you know, there are times when I cannot math.
Yeah. To each their own.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Society has taught me that the creative English art brain and the science math brain are separate.
They are, to a degree.
Sort of.
Sort of.
But I'm definitely more on the creative English art whatever
Same.
side.
Very same.
I don't math or science very well. I took a geology class once, and the tests in the geology class were, look at these rocks! What are these rocks? And I had no freaking idea what those rocks were, let me tell you.
Well, my friend, I can say with 100% certainty that these rocks, they're rocks.
That's true. Also, as a sneak preview of the future, I will say, one, I am up to like 51 poems for Thousand Year Door now, so it might actually be happening for real.
That is incredible.
Also, Isa's here.
Ah, hello.
Hello, Isa.
Aiza has appeared just in time for us to go fight the final boss after Zodi got tired of looking for missiles.
Oh wait, you haven't looked for the missiles.
We've got 200. We're fine.
There are 12 missile packs missing, and she didn't want to look for them anymore.
I know where 2 of them are, and I spend 2 hours to get like maybe 3 percentile
We
points.
got an we got an energy tank.
Yeah,
That's
we did-
pretty important.
Yeah, we got the last energy tank. That's honestly what matters the most. 200 is fine.
Okay. Oh, you...
Sorry, what?
Sorry, no. I was speaking.
It's okay, Lisa.
I fell asleep and missed the thing.
No problem. You missed basically nothing.
Yeah, but
We
I
talked
like
about-
nothing.
That's fair.
We talked about some random stuff, like, well, randomizers, and also I was just saying that I have written like 51 Paper Mario poems so far.
Oh, proud of you.
I was gonna say as a sneak preview that for one of them I did have to look up a list of green rocks and find one that rhymes.
That is incredible. Now, it is time, finally, to go to the part of the video game that people routinely say is bad.
I wouldn't go that far.
I personally disagree with that, yes.
There are parts of it that I will say are bad.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the impact crater. Something fell down here.
Mod this game to change impact crater to impact font. Like the font itself.
Perfect. Now, would the whole title be changed to impact font, or only the word impact?
The whole title, but also all the text that appears when you're in the impact crater.
Limited
Ah.
data.
Go to save. When you scan, just everything's an impact font now.
Limited data on unknown material available. Material is highly radioactive. You will take damage from direct contact. Mutagenic qualities at least 86% greater than Phazon. Unshielded bioforms below index level P will suffer fatality within moments. So don't touch the special goo, because you'll
Double phase on.
Double phase on across the sky.
It rounds up to double.
And here it is, our last basic enemy.
Wizard.
Lumagek, phase on charged reptiles.
I wish that was the whole entry.
Same. Honestly, that would be pretty funny. Also, something that Ratter mentioned in the thread is that the phase-on strain that is currently infecting our suit is the most stable and least volatile strain the pirates could get. So it's probably fine.
Isn't that what we spoke about before?
I think so, but I think so. Anyway, natives of Talon 4, the Lumagex travel in swarms to increase their odds of survival. They absorb and radiate phase-on energy, making these swarms a threat. By threat, they mean you can get a lot of pickups. Ow, so do in fact do a lot of damage. Forgot that they're just kind of like on a... Oh, this is fun.
So, there's one thing about the orange phase-on. I don't remember it ever coming up in the last two games, which is weird, particularly considering the final game ends with, phase-on central.
Now, I have a theory about the orange phase-on. As we know from future Metroid games, the Metroid is full of ionous energy that allows them to do super moves. And it is a yellow in color. Blue and yellow make orange. Please let that be right.
Dynamis, of course.
It's not right, because they definitely didn't plan that.
Well, yeah, they didn't
But
plan.
it should be.
They can retroactively make it.
That is how I would do the
Oh,
canon.
get it? Retro, because...
Oh. I'm going to retroactively say that I did that on purpose.
Oh, I get it. Retro, as in...
Oh.
And here is the third-ish missile station in the game. It turns out there's one in Chozo Ruins, and even though we went into it, we did not at any point register that it was a thing.
Okay.
Missile stations are so weird as a thing. Do save points refill your missiles in this game?
No, they do not.
Okay, then they make a little bit more sense, but then they're still so scarce that it doesn't matter that much.
They also don't refill power bombs.
Which is annoying, because, the power... Look at this. You're being attacked by two Vision Metroids at once.
Which will very quickly become 4 Fission Metroids that require a specific beam to destroy.
Yeah, I mean, they were in the, they were sort of effectively 3 at that time when they were attacking you. It's just, it's awful, this section. I said earlier, there's one part they'll say is bad about the impact crater, and it's the Vision Metroids. There's too many of them.
It is absolutely the Fission Metroids. And everyone's favorite, it's time for Spider Ball track that's not clear on what you're supposed to do sometimes.
I mean, you're supposed to do what you're trying to do, but...
I think you just drop and then latch back onto it?
I tried that, and there we go.
It's like the perspective that looks like it makes it more difficult.
Yeah, the perspective is a bit rough. And, here we are.
Oh, that's it?
It's a short section.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just forgot it was that short.
I love this big pod. It's so silly. It looks like it's got a like weird face on it.
There is a face on it.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you know what?
Wait, don't some of the ing also look like this?
Yes. I'm sure that's just a coincidence. Not at all. Feels
It should be. There's nothing connecting the aim and talent.
Yeah, nothing at all. Asterisk. Also, yeah, Samantha, this music is incredible. This is super duper good.
Don't forget the scan.
Nope, not gonna forget. I love the icon on the right. That is just the nastiest looking grin. Well, not grin, expression.
It does look a little bit like it has a funny smile.
A little bit.
This always looked a bit to me like Samus's visor in shape.
Oh yeah.
It does. Morphology. Metroid Prime. Highly evolved phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of phazon, citation needed, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable, other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this enemy.
Oh no, my genetic weakness to being shot with a laser beam. My weakness.
That's wave. Now it's time for power beam.
Also, I guess it might be technically true that this is the source of the local phazon?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
this is
definitely.
the source of the local thing.
It's
Like, as-
producing more.
As far as Samus knows, this is the source of all the phazon she has encountered, which is technically true so far.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that. I mean, this does say that Metroid Prime is a mutated Metroid Prime. So, like, mutated. The implication is mutated by phazon. So clearly, there was phazon before this Metroid.
It's a chicken and the egg situation.
No, it's that we know that the meteor, like as you said, it's the phazon, the source of phazon on this planet. Like,
Yeah.
it is what is continuing to generate the phazon beyond the meteor and what the meteor already contained.
Like, it makes sense. Yeah.
Hey, cool orbs. Orbs can be destroyed to get power up if you need them.
Is there any way we can be sure that this is actually a Metroid and not just, like, nominally called one?
Yes, but we'll get to that.
Okay, fair enough.
Have on the TV. Oh no. Where's possible time? Yeah, beam combos are quite good for this boss.
Aside from flamethrower,
Aside from flamethrower, do not get close to do flamethrower, no matter how funny it is. We got robots.
Metroid Prime's ultimate attack.
blue.
Twitch spam.
I've killed the
Okay.
robots while the cutscene is going on. Oh no! Rude.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I'm not a moderator here.
I should make you a moderator.
I can't guarantee that'll be... Probably won't remember how to do anything.
That's quite alright. I love the noises. I did not know it made that little when it gets mad and does the charge. I'll take it somehow. spreader the first time, and you did get to see the funny giant patch of ice on his face.
I just know ice spread being one of the better combos to using this.
Yeah.
I always remember that, like, basically just ending the phase in
Almost. Plasma Beam is, of course, its most threatening move, because the Plasma Beam is your most threatening move. I'm going to stay in Plasma or... And yeah, it does have the grapple. That's what that was, Samantha. It has a lot of pieces.
Well, that's because of where the source of this corruption comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with the impact crater that I agree bad is the just mess of Vision Metroids. I remember it sometimes take me really ages to get through the Vision Metroid room because they keep sort of just knocking me back, causing me too much damage, whatever. And basically that room is in part the reason why I say that power bombs are actually really, really good in this game.
Yeah, the power bombs are super helpful.
It's just for racing Vision Metroids.
Also, a really small detail that I like about this is that the game automatically switches you to be facing Metroid Prime new Morphball form in this boss fight.
That is helpful.
It rules. And as Metroid Prime defeated, we beat the game, everybody!
Oh yeah, I beat the game a long time ago.
It just flops down. Time to finish it off, Samus style. Cool.
By blowing up the entire planet.
More or
Probably.
less. This actually, I'm pretty sure this planet survives.
Yeah, Metroid Prime definitely does.
And there is the Metroid form of Metroid Prime.
Oh right, yeah, that. Yeah.
Weird.
Only I have the brains to rule Lilat, etc.
It does a little yell.
I think I already did that joke for something else somewhere, but I forget what it was.
Probably the Omega Pirate, because...
I don't think I was there for the Omega Pirate.
Good point. Metroid Prime, the core essence of Metroid Prime. Scan indicates that the Phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of Phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's Phazon weapon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist it in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. Ba 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 ba, 100% scans.
Well done!
Hell yeah! Not
You know, I guess this is also appropriate for this fight.
Welcome to bonus stage.
basically, yeah.
So the funny thing about Metroid Prime, the true form of it, is that this creature is a mutated Metroid, a very, very mutated Metroid.
Yeah.
But it's also just kind of funny to me that it's a mutated juvenile Metroid. This is a little baby! Baby that had too much sugar.
Also, you can see its structure. Important because it is often invisible. But when you get into the Phazon, Hyper Mode activates. find out where it is.
It's a shame if you have to shoot it with the X-ray visor, so you can't look at the cool arm cannon. You need the thermal sometimes.
It does. It also switch the thermal visor sometimes. Sorry, folks.
It also switches to regular visor.
Sorry, what?
You sometimes get to see hyper mode pin. You get to see it less.
There we go. Here we go. Metroid Prime is a very aggressive boss as well. It will, like, get in your face.
Seems that way, yeah.
It creates tools based on you just look up. It's interesting. It's a shame that they never sort of try doing something like that with the whole hyper mode thing again.
Yeah, quite a thing.
Yeah, it's like Crown comes falling apart. Also, like from the veins around the arm cannon, because of like just Phazon does that for some reason.
Yeah.
Or that with the organic quality. Which does make sense considering what we learned about Phazon later on in the series.
This fight is a lot, though.
Yeah,
you can tell.
It's perfectly fine. You have the HP to tangle it to get it in your face.
I do, but it does so much damage.
No, you have plenty of HP for that. The thing is that it's also just really difficult to just keep track of where everything is, especially as you're trying to have to switch visors constantly and sending someone worse than anything being to you.
Also, yeah, Samantha, I do agree that the way the arm cannon looks when you are using the hyper beam is very like, oh, that's barely functioning. It's about to break. I forgot it literally does this run up into your face every time. It hates you. And there we go.
It's a good thing that fight completed just almost. It is a good thing that fight kept feeding you power bombs.
Yeah, very. Although, I only really need it at the end. And also, hey, this is a familiar thing that we have seen in other Metroid games. It looks a bit like the X-Parasite
Yeah, a little bit.
and they just kind of ripped the Phazon suit off of us. So now we're back to Gravity Suit. But it's fine. Who cares? Crater collapse imminent. Evacuate immediately. See, only the crater, not everything else. Now, admittedly, a crater this big collapsing means that this planet is going to be very, very impacted. But it's fine.
I think also considering that like the Phaeton has seeped into the planet in sort of all sorts of different directions, it's probably going to be anywhere that the Phaeton had been is going to be very
rough.
very damaged.
Very damaged. But hey, there's Samus Aran as a human woman. Not
This
an anime figure.
also so new to me. Something about the way her face is rendered in this, which I'm surprised made it into the HD version.
Yeah. Also, it's funny you say that, Samantha, because after the second game has a big timed escape sequence with a boss fight in it. You have to beat the boss in the time limit. Anyway, hey, that was Metroid Prime Remastered.
It was Metroid
Yay.
Prime!
Woo! That was a game that I picked to play spur of the moment because I messed up remembering what game Sly Cooper 4 was on. What system Sly 4 was on. But this was a lovely time. I would like to thank Robin and
Hello.
Lisa and QWERTY for all joining me on this adventure. This has been a lovely time. QWERTY, I know you mentioned that you're going to be cat-sitting for a friend of yours on Sunday. Are you going to be able to stream on Sunday as well as doing that?
Might be an issue, yeah.
Okay.
Might not.
Okay. Keep me posted on that.
Yeah.
Oh, Missile.
Sorry, what was that, Isa? I'm sure it's fine. She'll get back with us. But yeah, this has been Metroid Prime 2 Remastered. I look forward to Prime 2 Remastered when that'll probably be a launch title on the Switch too, alongside Metroid Prime 4.
Ha 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 ha.
These are all true statements.
I don't know to what extent they're even interested in remaking Prime 2 and 3. I mean, it would make sense to, but like, I know, with Metroid Prime Remastered, the vibe I got from it were always just, it's been a long time that we've been trying to make Metroid Prime 4. Let's remember how to make a Metroid Prime game first.
That is completely reasonable. I could absolutely see them not doing a remaster of 2 and 3. Which would make me sad, because I like those games. But
2 and 3 were notably less popular. It feels like they'd come out in a trilogy, but for whatever reason, they decided not to do a trilogy and to instead just release Prime 1 Remastered.
well, they did a trilogy on the Wii, was the thing.
Yes, and I mean, if they were going to do a remastered trilogy, I'd see 2 and 3. But I'm not sure I'd expect them to release them separately, because they're just worse and less popular.
I don't know, I think maybe that's all the more reason to remaster them.
Yeah, there is that. Make them better.
I mean, the remaster is
I assume that they
is
didn't
not
do all three
generally
of them.
more than just aesthetics, certainly not in this one,
Yeah.
right? Like, all the stuff of the game you'd have to just completely redo.
Yeah, I assume that they didn't want to add 2 and 3 to a package here because like they just wanted to focus on getting this game good and done. And like, especially considering how long people have been crying about no Metroid Prime 4, just getting a Metroid Prime game out sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it'll tide folk over. And it does kind of feel like how they remade Metroid 2 as prep work for Metroid Dread. Ironically, remaking Metroid 2 also implies a remake of Fusion because they're so linked together. Like how Metroid Prime Remaster would suggest a Metroid 2, Prime 2 and 3 remaster. That's kind of Metroid as a series in a nutshell.
There could also be a Super Metroid remake at some point.
If it weren't for the fact that the Super Mario RPG remake exists, I would be very doubtful of a Super Metroid remake happening, purely because I feel like that's... I don't personally like Super Metroid, but I feel like that would be sacred ground that nobody wants to touch.
Possibly.
Metroid's fine.
I am personally not a big fan of Super Metroid myself, but yeah.
I played it for the first time not actually that long ago. I played it when it came on the Switch, and I wasn't especially impressed myself, but it's fine, it's okay. I can see why at the time it would have been mind-blowing for, but it's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of mind-blowing, that was Metroid Prime Remastered, which is one of the most beautiful games on the Switch, period. And I really like the original Metroid Prime. It was my first real Metroid game, aside from Metroid 2. I mentioned this before. But it was really fun to revisit it again. And with these incredible graphical updates. Like, this is the limit, I think. I don't think you could get better looking than this. But yeah, I'm glad everybody, I hope everybody enjoyed watching the stream. We're not done yet, because we have... I mean, we could be done yet, but also that would be like 2 hours and 30 minutes of stream.
It's okay to have a short stream.
I know it's okay to have a short stream. But I mean, like, also, we're gonna look through all the extras that we unlocked for getting 100% scans. We're gonna look at the extras that we didn't unlock for getting 100% item completion and just kind of, like, shake our fists at it dramatically. And also we have to see our actual, like, end screen.
Look, there it is! Mostly intact.
Mostly intact!
I guess so.
88% percentage completion, 16 hours, new extras unlocked in the main menu, hard difficulty unlocked. I don't know if this game has all the Metroid Fusion bonuses in it. It might. That would be cool.
I'm just looking at Samus with her helmet off. Just imagine her body underneath that suit. Imagine what it must look like. And then just consider how dislocated her arms are.
Yeah, it is a little rough.
It's too much. It's way too much.
I will note, as has been mentioned before, I don't want to do this because I want to get all the items. So I'm going to hit no. But, yeah, the after credit scene of Metroid Prime 1 shows a puddle of Phazon in the bottom of the impact crater, and a hand pops out of it that looks like Samus's hand, except it has, like, an eye on the back of her hand, where like, there would be just, like, fancy metal bits. And
it's very spooky.
It's very spooky. It may in fact be the first time I, as a person, experienced foreshadowing. Or like a sequel hook, I guess. Concept Gallery, Biology. There's some classic Samus poses.
It looks like they're trying to work out how the shoulders work a little bit in some of those.
Yup. Gotta make sure they look right in 3D. The same space folding technology as the Morph Ball. No, that's a good idea, Samantha.
I think I said that before.
Good idea,
Someone
Robin,
definitely did.
as well. And over here we have bugs, including the little lizard. Which is adorable. There is the...
I do like the lizard.
There is the Phazon Elite. There is classic Meta Ridley. Something no one has brought up is that they actually changed how Ridley looks, Meta Ridley looks in the remaster to make it resemble the Meta Ridley we see in Samus Returns and Smash Brothers. The original Meta Ridley was like fully metal, except for like some bits on his fingers and stuff. Like the face was completely metal. There was no purple bit there. And hey, there's our new friend that we just made, Metroid Prime. Or at least Metroid Prime's fancy suit. Which looks like a parasite, as an aside, which I think is an interesting, just kind of like, yada yada because it rhymes sort of thing. And there is Metroid Prime in all its glory. I remember
People
seeing...
should have started to put this concept art in those Galaxy Brain meme images.
They should. They should. Here is Metroid Prime concept art with concepts of what the core looks like. I like this.
I love that even in this more elaborate concept art, the Samus for scale in the corner is just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
Just kind of like hanging out.
I love this one. This one looks really
Go
good.
back to Prime for a moment,
Yeah.
like Metroid form, Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
I was just looking at it and I just noticed like the shape of its brain.
Yeah.
You can see it divided into like 3 clumps.
Yeah, it's got 3 nerve centers, just like a normal Metroid.
Yeah. I think it's easy to get distracted by the eyes because like Metroids don't have eyes, that's weird.
Yup.
Why does it have eyes? That's
Super
weird.
creepy.
It also learned how to roar somehow, so there's that too.
Yeah. It's working on the whole having a vocal cord thing. Here is...
Never really gets it though.
Oh, this is art I haven't seen before of Meta Ridley with very mechanical, jank-ass looking wings. And
Those are cool.
It looks cool. It's not the cyber wings that we're familiar with, and I like it. Looks a lot junkier, if that makes sense.
Like more
Yeah.
scrap.
Yeah,
I
more
would
scrap.
say it looks kind of like if Meta Ridley appeared in again, like post defeating Metroid Prime, and you saw him flying off, just like wings he'd cobbled together or whatever. But this Metroid, so this Meta Ridley, otherwise looks a little less mechanical than regular.
Yeah.
As though
This is a Ridley who lost his wings and was like, I need new wings!
I'm just imagining a steampunk Ridley now.
That would be incredible. And here is concept art of fucking something.
Extremely something Ridley.
This might be Meta Ridley, where it has like the power beam for Samus, and it's got multiple space pirates just kind of piloting him, like helping him fight.
decided not to have skin today, Samus!
The space pirates on the turrets on the wing. I can see why they didn't put this in the game, because this would be a nightmare.
This is a horror creature.
This is absolutely...
Also, hey, look at the wing. Look at the symbol on the wing.
Yeah, that's the artifact symbol.
Yeah.
my interpretation of this is that like this Ridley is dead.
Yes. Although the eyes are
And-
very alive.
They may look it, but I don't know. I don't know why you'd necessarily interpret it as alive.
There.
My interpretation is this Ridley is dead, and the space pirates are like, dang, that was our strongest guy. What do? Oh, we turn its corpse into a mecha and then pilot it.
That sounds like a space pirate action, yeah.
One thing I...
Alternate possibility.
Yeah.
No, it is like Ridley is still conscious there. He's just also large enough to use as a gun platform.
That could be true.
Right? That is a normal meta Ridley, and he's carrying a couple of space pirates with guns on his back because there's plenty of room.
Yeah.
And if they're rebuilding his wings anyway, why not add hard points for heavy artillery?
The main reason that I sort of get the impression it wouldn't be that is just the fact that there appears to be a space pirate on the back of his head,
Yeah.
and who doesn't appear to have a gun. I just feel like
Now,
that
Fair.
just gives me
This
the
could
vibe
be-
of like the pilot.
This could be depicting the process of building Meta Ridley
could be.
as
yeah.
well.
Now, one thing I really hope they bring forward to the future, asterisk, I don't want Ridley to be in any more Metroid games. Giving him the power beam like Samus has implies that this is sort of like a beam trooper version of Ridley that they were trying. Also, yeah, no, Samantha, this rules. This is so cool looking. Creepy! Very unsettling.
Another thing this gives me the vibes of is we had to turn a Metroid character into a Monster Hunter boss.
Kind of, yeah.
Because it reminds me a little bit of Gear Rex or whatever from Peace Walker when they made a Metal Gear into a Monster Hunter boss.
God, right, it does. It does have that vibe.
That's such a funny thing.
And here is a concept art of Metroid Prime, which I don't like this one.
I don't like the environment that one is in.
I don't either. It's super gross. It does kind of look like the Equal Dragon weapon. You're not wrong, Samantha.
Yeah, I think that Metroid Prime design is just... The big thing for me about it is that it's just completely uniconic.
Yeah. Also, here is the production map. I like that the boss stage shows all of the layers that Prime takes you down. That's fun.
I don't know if I knew about the Equal Dragon weapon until right now. That thing's something else.
It is a hell of a thing, yeah.
It is quite similar to that Ridley.
Environmental stuff. And that environment, but with colors. And sadly, that's all we have. The rest is unlocked through getting 100% completion of items. Well, it's no, character gallery. Because of course, these would be here. The Fission Metroids! In another bit of art that modeling that very much looks like a Smash Brothers trophy.
Yeah,
It does. It's cute.
it's good.
Yeah. So cute. Hunter Metroid, the least talked about Metroid in the series because it's the only one that doesn't really follow the lifespan pattern that we've seen in the Metroid 2. Talon Metroids are just mutated and weird, so it's fine.
I think something about a lot of the designs in this game in general is that there are a lot more I'm okay looking at this when they're moving and doing things.
Yeah, agreed. And here's
I don't want to look at the details of a Hunter Metroid up close.
Yeah, I don't either.
This one is the Meta Ridley is just extremely Smash Brothers trophy looking.
I love this look at Metroid Prime. I like that you can see the the glowing bits that would be replaced by what beam it's using.
Oh yeah.
And the core. Goodbye, Metroid Prime. I'm scrolling you up. So yeah.
It'd be nice if they also included the weird urchin form.
Yeah.
You know what else is funny about the Metroid Prime core?
What?
It's similar to a Krazoa spirit from Star Fox Adventure in shape.
Oh my god.
It 100% does.
Excuse me, Star Fox Adventures. There's more than one adventure in that game.
Star Fox
apparently.
Adventures, Dinosaur Planet. That is a game that I will not be playing.
It sounded like you said a swear instead of fox there.
Yeah, I messed that up. Star Fox. Yeah, it is. Of all the fights and areas and stuff. But yeah, that was Metroid Prime Remastered. Thank you very much for watching, everyone.
Hooray!
We could end it here.
However, we definitely have time to do a quick Metroid 2 speedrun.
No, we don't, because have to download an update, I guess.
I was thinking about joking about you doing a Metroid speedrun before.
That would be funny, but no. I'm no good at speedruns. But man, I feel a little bad about stopping early, cause it's like I want to do more stuff. But also, I kind of don't.
It's okay to have a short stream. You're telling me this all the time.
You know, that's true. That's true. But
Go
yeah,
to bed, Zodi.
I mean, I don't have to. It's 3 o'clock.
Go to bed.
I am currently in bed because that's where I sit when I'm streaming my console.
Stop sitting, lie down.
I can't do that. I have headphones
Well, see,
on.
that's the problem with streaming.
True. Anyway. Yeah, I think I will call it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you to my lovely co-host friends for coming here and just being the best and coolest. Let's see if there is anybody I can make you all go watch using the Twitch raid system. Who is currently streaming that I should throw viewers at? Don't know what that emoticon is. But thank you, Razier? Question mark? Ah,
Oh,
okay.
it's the trans sprite heart. I don't know why it made the link instead.
That is weird. Ty Tuesday is playing Poker Rogue. So I mean, I wanna pay things forward. So let's just go watch Poker Rogue. If anybody is here, go watch him.
Fair enough.
I'm going to do the raid. In 3, 2, 1, boop. I push the button.
She pushed the button.
Hooray!
You did a...
Huzzah! And now I'm going to push the button to stop streaming.